Stadium. I know they've hit him into the center field bleachers, but that was above the Yankee bullpen, and it's 399 to left center field. That's another 100 feet out there at least.
So this is going to be another feature of this channel that I'm just going to do videos on the longest home runs that are hit in Yankees games, and not always by the Yankees. As you'll see in this video, this is a home run by Juan Encarnacion. Now, if you've been watching Yankees baseball for more than 10 years or so, you'll remember the Old Yankee Stadium, and you'll remember how deep it was to left center field. It was 399, just like the stadium today. But before the left field bleachers, you had to go through both bullpens, Monument Park. I mean, there was a lot of room between the left center field fence and the left field bleachers. Now, that wasn't always the case. Back in the early days of the stadium, you had to hit the ball into the left field bleachers for it to be a home run. And apparently, they used to play Mickey Mantle way out there by the monument. So he had to actually hit one way up into the bleachers to hit a home run. So this is the only home run I've ever seen land in the left field bleachers at the Old Yankee Stadium. This was by Juan Encarnacion. It was off of Ramiro Mendoza. Let's watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
Swing and a
Wow.
drive hit deep,
Wow.
way back and
Wow.
long gone. I mean, long, deep over the chock full of nut sign.
That far here at Yankee Stadium. I know they've hit him into the center field bleachers, but that was above the Yankee bullpen, and it's 399 to left center field. That's another 100 feet out there at least. And for Encarnacion, that's number 11, his third hit of the game.
It'll be interesting to see what they...
So it's odd that that home run was hit off of Ramiro Mendoza, because he was a ground ball guy. He didn't give up a lot of home runs. That's what made him a valuable reliever. He had a big-time sinker. He was a lot like Chen-Ming Wong, maybe like Zach Britton, though he didn't throw as hard. And I think in '98 he was something like 10-2 out of the bullpen. But you know, he was a sinker pitcher, and so for him to leave a ball up and have it get hit that hard, wow. I don't know if it was quite 500 feet. Maybe some of the old timers will know the distances on the outfield walls, but I think it was about 460 or so feet to the left field bleachers, maybe. But you also have to get it high up in the air so that it would go about another 10 or 12 feet beyond that. So I would say this is probably a 475-foot home run. I mean, that's just my guess, just from looking at it. You got to go over the Yankees bullpen, both mounds. That's probably 3 or 4 feet wide on each side, and then you have a little bit of buffer room on each side. There's a little wall in there, and then you have a little extra space, you know, look like maybe 5 or 6 feet, and then, you know, you've got that high wall. I mean, that, if you remember those bleachers, you were probably 10 feet off the ground. So to, you know, I'm not a trigonometry major or anything like that, but you know, you would figure it'd have to go a little bit farther than the actual distance to hit something up that high. So if I had to guess, I'd say 475. I never really did see a official measurement for that, so if somebody did come across that number, please leave it in the comments and let us know. Let me know what other home runs you want me to look. I'm thinking about doing the Barry Bonds home run into the upper deck at Yankee Stadium, and of course we'll look at the one that Judge hit a couple years ago that went 495. I think Canseco had a couple of long ones. Bo Jackson hit one opposite way into the right field bleachers at the Old Yankee Stadium. That was about 3 or 4 rows from the top of the bleachers. We can look at some of the ones that Hamilton hit out there in the Derby. So let me know which ones you want to cover, and I'll talk to you next time.